Okay, I am actually back for some more Pokemon because I was wrapping up like some side quests and stuff and didn't know if it was going to be much story involved with Groudon and Kyogre, but then I entered this area and I was like, wow, this is really nice. So I guess we are going to go ahead and do these on stream. I'm about to fight one of the most powerful water types out there, and I've got two fires on my team. So I should probably switch those out. The question of what is a good choice to even put in. I can always have our wall in here. I might be able to do it with just these two Raichus, honestly. I don't... I haven't hyper-trained him, and he's at least got his IVs in nature, right? But he definitely needs his moves fixed. Let's see. Do a wood hammer, sure. Close combat. You know, it might still be good to have Leech Seed. That drain over time. We can do Thunder Punch, that will work on it. Two super effective moves. It'll beat Blaziken anyway. I caught Blaziken in a regular Pokeball? What was I doing? Huh. Being stupid, that's what. What do I want Chestnut to hold? Do I want him to be able to go Mega? I suppose having the option certainly won't hurt. Assuming I can even find his Mega Stone. There it is. Alright. Whee! Definitely a very pretty cave. Is that the real Kyogre over there, or is that just a statue? Because it looks like it's made of rock. And the Thor is here. Looks big enough to be Kyogre. Whoa, is that Kyogre? You can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. But it's a rock. Oh, well, he is defossilizing. Well, it's not going to be in primal reversion. Classic music here too. Let's go with our special attacking Raichu, who is going to eat those hydro pumps. Some nasty plot boosted attacks. Until we can Mega Evolve. We'll swap out. Jeez, just keep attacking me. Focus on the Pokemon, not me. Get him, Raichu. Gosh, the damage is so big, but it comes right back at me. I sure wish I could do something to mitigate some of that recoil. That just speaks to how much damage is being dealt, though. That one hit, and I have almost all of my HP and recoil because it hit him just that hard. Seems it's pretty mad right now. Hit him again. Man, look at that health bar drop. I wish I could at least do 2 of those without having to heal. I need Mega Raichu to have Iron, or what is it, Rock Head? I'm guessing it's phase 2 time. Yep. Now we're going to see Primal Kyogre. Nice. Too bad Raichu needs a constant IV of max potions to continue its full tackle rampage. Oh crap, it's she got frozen. Just sunk to the ground like a rock. Ouch. Get Leech Seed off. Did the Leech Seed work? Doesn't affect Kyogre. So I'll take that as a no. And he's dead. Thor, you're kind of making it hard for me to use the one joystick at the moment, because your paw is on it. Holy, well, that did a lot. And other Raichu is also dead. Oh, come on. What was I supposed to do about that spin? Don't worry me. You were making that hard. Harder than it needed to be. Because you just want to sit there on my left hand. Dang. I have to start over from here, but I don't want to take the easy way out. That seems using Dragon Pulse. Ouch. Jeez, even with a nasty block. I don't know if I got refunded my potions. Why can I not? I couldn't access them. I was pressing the button. I think I see what the black one does. It stops the timer from going down for a little bit. What are you doing now, Kyogre? Raining down thunder, I see. I stopped them in the middle of doing that, but it also simultaneously killed my Raichu. Beautiful. Yeah, I can't use Leech Seed at all. I had to double check. Or saw a flying bug and had to freak out. Alright, back to phase 2, and we're in worse shape than the previous time. couple things. Nope, I cannot change moves mid-battle, which is understandable. I need to do things that don't do recoil damage. They just have too much HP. What looks like a little bit of damage to me ends up being a huge amount of damage to my Pokemon. Whack it with some plus moves. What do you think I'm doing? That insta-kill Raichu. Insanity. Okay, I should have kept it in the ball. Should have kept it in the ball. Dang it. You're still doing this? That even went through a dual blade. Dual blade's heckin' thick. It lived, but barely. Man, I need more max revives. And dual blade died. And I'm getting hit by thunder too. Come on, I can't even have my Pokemon sit out here for 2 seconds. I couldn't even get the chance to heal it. It just sat there and died. Come on, I need to be able to get some attacks off. Stop taking hits. Another nasty claw. Heal up. I can't believe I just did that. No, I don't even want to talk about it. Did I stop it? No, I did not. No, I did not. Absolutely did not. It's still not done. It's still not done. Get back in the ball. Get back. Oh. Rage. Did Absol die mid-Mega Evolve? No. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous. Beep, 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 beep. That's all I've heard that whole battle. You're going to stay in this luxury ball and you're going to like it. Alright. And that leaves us with our weapon to battle Groudon. Blue orb. Just a tad bit heavier than a regular Megastone. Way to go, Claire! You and me and Karina together. Man! Yeah, we're the greatest. I can't believe we caught Kyogre. Lumios's toughest trio comes through once again. I don't feel like you guys did too much. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moment, I need you all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. I already have the donut to go get Groudon. What you want? You three didn't just beat Kyogre, you beat it when it was powered up. You sure are something. Whatever Kyogre did with that blue orb didn't sound quite like it was Mega Evolving, though. So let me get this straight, there's both Primal Reversion and Mega Evolution in play here? You got it, they sorta work in a similar way, but they're not exactly the same. Funny, right? Primal Reversion is when Kyogre returns to its original state and grows really powerful. Its blue orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. When that energy, the orb's power, awakens Kyogre's true form, it becomes Primal Kyogre. Glad I got to see Primal Reversion for myself. It's a big deal for me as the Mega Evolution successor. I'm glad this gave you something new to chew on. But you're not done yet. Get to work on that Ruby distortion so you can catch Groudon. You bet we will. We can't let Ansha down. That's right, our donut chef deserves the best. Alright, well, outside of getting the crap kicked out of me, we're doing pretty good. So, let's, I mean, I've got plenty, but my goodness. Let's tack on a few extra, too. Let's, get Kyogre in shape. I feel like Kyogre should probably be more on the beefy side. Tanking hits. Let's see. Unfortunately, Raichu's going to be pretty dead in the water against Groudon. There's, not much I can do to finagle that. But we do have Kyogre here. Definitely ain't gonna want Chestnut in there either. Let's see, what can we do for the anti-Groudon coalition here? Don't want you in this box. Most of the Pokemon I like are pretty detrimentally weak to both ground and fire. Definitely put Greninja in here. Charizard can at least resist. And Absol and Dragonite are still like on that neutral side, so I think we're okay like that. Now then, let's just fix Kyogre up here. Is the blue orb going to be in here? Doesn't look like it. I would assume it's going to have to hold the blue orb in order to use Primal Reversion. There it is. And what else can we do for moves? I mean, it's got both Origin Pulse and Surf, which would be 4 times super effective. Probably good enough. How does Sheer Cold work? 150 base power with a cooldown of 20 seconds. That's a long cooldown. That's interesting that these one-hit kill moves have been converted into something else. Thunder ain't going to do nothing to Groudon. Can't even use it. Strangely enough, it can learn Earthquake. Anything else I want to slap on there? I could always just do yet another water move. Just Hydro Pump. Just all water, because that's what we need. I would imagine Groudon's going to be a lot more easy, given it has a 4 times weakness. At least when it does its primal reversion, anyway. I need up there somehow. The topography of this place messes with me sometimes. Sneak up there from over here? No, don't look like it. I can just weasel around here for no real good reason whatsoever. Can't go through that alleyway there. So I guess we gotta go all the way around, unless we find a building we can scale. And it looks like it's below me. This one is in a weird spot. There we go. Need that Omega old-fashioned donut to get through the ruby distortion, yeah? Yeah, but I've already got it. I think Groudon's gonna go through Primal Revert. Yeah. Even though these are 5-star donuts, they aren't giving you the full level up to level 200, which kinda stinks. I think Bug is, or 4 is still staring down a Bug. Alright, let's see how terrible this one's gonna be. At least we have his arch nemesis. So this is Groudon's world. Come quick, you two! Ooh, lava. Ginormous red crystals. Lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious? Yeah, I guess so. I'm no expert here. What I do know is that Groudon should gain the fire type when it undergoes primal reversion. Good to know, though I doubt just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the 3 of us work together, we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Let's go get to it. Guess we gotta drop down again if we want to battle Groudon. And Kyogre's looked prettier. Because I can't really wade through pools of lava to get to him. There's the big boy. Gosh, he looks a lot bigger than Kyogre. I didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Watch it, I don't think it's staying still for long. Love the classic battle music. How's Origin Pulse work? Birdie. Kyogre can just stay in this state. Looks like I have no cooldown. Oh no, it is there. Hasn't seen a cooldown. I burned. Not much, I am burned. hold on. Okay, back. So, back to trying to catch this thing. Should be doing considerable damage, but I feel like we're hardly hurting it. Does Primal Reversion not do the same kind of damage that, Mega Evolution does? That's a Solar Beam! I feel like we'll actually be doing more damage once it, goes Primal on us here. Right now we are barely hurting it. Let's try, after this hit here anyway, and we dodge whatever he's going to throw at me, which I think is a Solar Beam again. Let's see if Mega Greninja is able to do any more significant damage. Now we're going to be much more frail. Maybe. I can't get the black orb. Why you no speaky English to me, L10? I didn't know you guys are a band of Raichus now. Okay. Let's switch back to Primal Kyogre here for the tankiness. Yeah, that barely did anything. Wait, this ain't... the water don't work? It has its ability right now. Oh no. I didn't account for it to have it actually have its ability. Well, this is, bad. This is very bad. There's like no abilities in this game, so why all of a sudden do you get to have yours? So your hitbox is so big that you take up what's happening. Yeesh. Oh crap, I thought it was done. Greninja, no! Okay, that didn't hurt him as much as I thought it would. So now I have nothing that's super effective to it. Because apparently it gets to have its drought ability. And Greninja's cooked. Okay. What do I even use here? Dragonite can maybe do some damage. Can also resist fire and won't get hurt by earth. My alpha Dragonite looks so tiny now. High frames of Mega Evolution! I don't know if that's Precipital Blades that it's using? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. It is, that's an earth move, but if not, it's fire. I don't know. I'm a little under half health right now. That is a big solar beam. Thankfully, Dragonite is 4 times resistant. And we're running out of time. We actually might not be able to beat the clock here. So I didn't account for this. And we're out of Mega Power. We're also burned. All kinds of fun stuff happening. I have to take a break from attacking to not get literally cooked by whatever this is. Doesn't seem like it means much to Dragonite. So close. I don't think there's even any point to Mega Evolving, I'm just eating up the timer. Hit it with some plus moves. Thanks, Urbane. I haven't been doing that this whole time. I haven't gotten any of those black orbs to stop the timer on this phase either. Yeah, we cannot beat the clock. Oh, that's frustrating. Do I have to make a whole nother donut? I can restart. But I can't change moves if I do. If I give up, I might lose my donut. Well, I now know for phase 2, Dragonite's the best pick. We can Mega Evolve, we'll stick with Kyogre. I don't know what it's doing right now. It's leisurely sauntering about rather than attacking, which is lovely. Don't stand in the way, you dingle. Now you're burned. Why did you have to come get in front of me? It's not like you can take the hit for me. And it's gonna do it again. Just attack it from behind. You don't have to fight it head on. Mega Evolve faster. That wasn't a good move to use at all. What were these black orbs for me on phase 2? Ouch. I think Greninja is definitely chewing through it a lot faster, so we're at least saving time on this phase. Okay, round 2. Water moves are out the window. I actually kind of need Greninja to either die or run out of Mega Juice here. I think the latter is going to apply. Switching to Dragonite. Don't even know what that move is. Apparently it's Scorching Sands. Okay, for a second I thought Dragonite was already burned. Come on, Thor, you're just going to have to jump. Ouch. Already going to go use Precipice Blades. Yeah, well, Dragonite's going to sit there and tank it. He's the boss. Plus, if we didn't have a level disadvantage, too. Some black orbs here. Wow. There's one. And I ran out of Mega Energy right there. Yep. Don't sit in that. Don't sit in that. I don't. Ouch. Wasn't nice of you. I'm still struggling with that timer. Urbane, Karina. I could use you guys to actually do something a bit more useful. Feel like I ever see the HP bar move outside of my hits. Ouch. goodness, Dragonite eats its moves for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. Okay, we got the time to stop for a little bit there. That was nice. We make more efficient use of our time if we just spam our other 3 moves. This is going to be close to a photo finish here. I really need to be able to Mega Evolve again here, like now. Spam! Spam like you mean it! I haven't even stopped to heal this whole time! Give me one more Black Orb and I win. Just one more! No, you're going to go do that instead. Can't believe I haven't had to heal Dragonite this whole time. Come on, finish it! Do it! Yes! Oh. So barely beat the timer. Well, now I'm really scared for Mega Rayquaza. That means Delta Stream is going to be live. Getting the Luxury Ball. Oof. Behold the Ruby Orb. Yes, Claire, and you two are Bane. Way to go. Right. We're just too good. You both are useless. Not bad, kids. Lumios's toughest trio has done it again. Now, while I'm sure you're still enjoying the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come by my office. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, 2 legends of the Hoenn region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and red orb soon. Seems like data analysis in the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organization are we these days? A civic think tank? Ha, don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Once folks are in our debt, we can put them to work for free, helping us shape Lumios just the way we want it. That's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. You were quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little... Fine, let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare generating power skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumiose was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumiose reflects the subconscious thoughts of people and Pokemon, which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But you've already figured out on her that much on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. And I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now could you tell us how we can find Rayquaza? You have to generate Rayquaza's realm of hyperspace Lumiose by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster. My job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? That's right, the little chef herself. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion, Claire. And you gotta get Ancha to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. Okay. The little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares. And look where we are now. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. The next time you call me will be your last. Well, that's quite the threat. I'll get Ancha caught up on all this. Go do your thing, Claire. Okay. So to deal with Rayquaza, in its first stage, we should be able to hit it with ice moves for some heckin' thick damage. However, once it turns Mega and we have Delta Stream in play, we'll only be able to do super effective moves to Dragon types. Which is still Ice, so Ice, Fairy, and Dragon are going to be our best options. A lot of my people have either an Ice or Dragon move. Even Charizard has Dragon Breath. Raichu has Play Rough, and even our special Raichu has Dazzling Gleam. So those will always be able to hit. Charizard probably isn't the best. Flying and Dragon are both going to be hitting him pretty hard. Metagross don't have a stab move to hit him with, but he could tank pretty much anything Rayquaza throws at him. I think that might be our better option here. Don't want to keep Weakness Policy, probably need to be able to Mega Evolve. Putting in Groudon doesn't help. Ground moves won't do nothing, and even if I teach him Stone moves, it won't do anything come Mega Rayquaza. Although I prefer my Weakness Policy Metagross, I know these things don't really take damage unless you're fighting them with a Mega Pokemon. Alright, let's go talk to Ansha. See if she has her own recipe for the donut that we will desire. Oh, she's not there. Hey, welcome back! Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked her to hear all about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre. So Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbeau? Gulpin's part of the squad now. So, the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next? That seems likely. She probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. Calm down over there, Gulpin. Is any of this really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumiose, but by all of you, and the legendary Pokemon you battled too. So you heard the whole story from Karina? Indeed. Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits, Claire. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumiose where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that you've got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Let's go to the roof! Nice thinking. Rayquaza's the sky-high Pokemon after all. It'll be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good. Let's go roof it up. Hey, this roof is where you first showed up too, right, Ansha? Indeed. Hoopa transported me here. Hoopa sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ansha, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, it all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. A long, long time ago, in what people called the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too was there Primal Groudon, with the might of the red orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless, furious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sunup to sundown. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. The people of that age, the Draconids, were at a loss. Whatever could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Draconids' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed them of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. The Draconids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior, and there our story ends. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ that has the same power as a Mega Stone. That means that Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. A Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Mega Stone? Wow. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Ansha. My dear Mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble? Rayquaza, savior of the Draconids. I can see why you'd want to get it for Diantha, a mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Ansha. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked? That's a biggin'. And it's emerald colored, so I'd say, yeah, you done did it. We managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location Hyperspace Lumiose where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream coming true. Sure. One more thing. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Claire, gather lots of data so Mr. Felipe and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail, because I've got all of you on my side. Oh, great, am I gonna have to do a whole nother, 70,000 points? I don't know if I got time for that on the stream. That took a lot of time. 100,000 points! Ugh! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to that in time. However, we can go get 10,000 from that, and that's probably going to be our biggest dump we can grab. What's my current donut situation? Got a couple 5 stars on me. Let's just give this one here to Gulpin. It's only level 63, and I can make sparkling donuts pretty easy anyway. Pretty much if it ain't a 5-star donut anymore, it's not worth it. You get one whole berry out of you for giving you a donut that took 8 to make. Alright, I've got plenty of berries. Making berries is, or making donuts is not an issue. Unless I'm specifically trying to get something for like shiny hunting or something, I can just make whatever. I'll just throw a couple extra in here. As long as we can get a level 100 boost, there shouldn't be anything we can't handle. Resist Dragon Power. Boy, that's what I probably need for Rayquaza. Too bad I can't do that with that hole anyway. Alright, let's go relive whatever battle this is going to be. I need to not be underground. And that's going to put me in a very awkward location. Okay, that's not a good one. Let's just go to 16, maybe. That should work. Wait. That ain't what I'm trying to get to. Is that actually in this zone? It is. Here, I should have just flown to Area 5. I cannot tell by that silhouette what I'm up against. This at least boosts attack power. I have probably more physical attackers than not. And it is Starmie. The legendary Super Starmie. Okay, that's not a bad matchup for Raichu. Except for that. That's annoying. Aqua Jet? That ain't how Aqua Jet works. You're like using bounce. Dang. I feel like I'm not doing damage. I mean, I know I'm not in Mega Evolved or anything, but still. Hey, I need these orbs, thank you. Okay, we can Mega. Raichu X definitely is our big girl in terms of power. Too bad, she also murders herself in the process. Full power! Holy crap! Did so much damage, we one-shotted ourselves. I wish I could reduce recoil damage. Okay. We'll have to use our non-self-murdering Raichu. Oh, that did big damage, actually. That did big damage. Misty Plot, Thunderbolt. You're going to charge at me again, aren't you? Don't run from me. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. Ouch, again. Stop that. I said stop it. Finish it, Raichu. Okay, that ain't gonna hit. Thunderbolt for the win. Oh crap, you're not Mega Evolved. That should be enough. Nope. Did it miss? I don't know what happened there. And we get 1 Pokeball and 10,000 points. I would have to do that 9 more times. And that probably is the most efficient way to get points, honestly. Because going through the rifts and completing the tasks, not only does it take a long time, they're just not worth much. So, I don't think there's currently a rift out there. Yeah, there's Cleaver over here that I still wouldn't mind trying to get one of. It's a medium-sized one. Yeah, that's fine. As much as I'd love to get like a shiny Cleaver, I think the chances of that are going to be really rough. Because it seems it's a rare spawn to begin with, hard to catch. So yeah. Mega Rayquaza might have to be its own little mini-stream. Where is this at? Why are these in such weird spots? It's definitely underground. Here we go. Back alleyway. Alright. Catching power for flying. Well, that don't help with Cleaver. Cleaver is Bug and Rock. But it does increase our encounter power. Gives us 9 minutes in there, too. Should be enough time to complete all the quests one way or the other. And it's right behind me. And there's multiple right behind me. Okay. Okay. I, need to think. Wasn't expecting to encounter this, you know, immediately. Oh, that did more damage than I thought it would. I don't want to immediately kill it because it's still a really bad catch rate. Even with an Ultra Ball. Okay, Cleaver might not be as rare as I thought it would be. They are just popping up everywhere. Maybe I could shiny hunt one. Okay, that ain't who I wanted to hit with that. Okay, we got one. Cool. As long as we got one, I can focus on, a shiny one at a later time. Okay, I need to catch 2 more wild Pokemon, get some floating balls, and destroy sludge piles. There's a floating ball right there. Get it, Dragonite! And there's a lot of Scythers and Skizzers and whatnot around here. This place is teeming with them. That must be the encounter power. Okay, here's our sludge piles. And there's 4, so this will be enough just like that. Our special Raichu's so good at cleanup. Okay, I don't really need to mess with all of them. What I really need is more balls. A ball up there. Can you break these? No. It's weird that Bolt Tackle can break these, but other moves don't work. Jeez, there's a bunch of you. See, I'm going through all this, and this is only going to be about, what, 3,000 points? Hardly worth it, if you ask me. feel like the rifts should offer more points. Oh, look, it's Heracross. Well, let's see if we can catch one of these. Catching the wild Pokemon here are actually hard, because these are all pretty tough captures. Like, I don't think I even got that other Heracross over there. Okay, there we go, 5. Let's go see if we can find our golden ball. Dragonite. I don't know why that took you so much wind-up time for extreme speed. Wasn't very extreme or speedy of you. Big, giant, glowing ball. Yeah, there's cleavers all over the place. I wish I had some sparkle power. There it is, being guarded by a horde of Scyther and a Skizzer. Man, there is Scyther everywhere. And I cannot reach my goal from here. Dragonite, get back in the ball. There we go. Punch it. That ain't gonna work. Maybe try fly. That worked. Might have cleaned up all the balls in the area, so... You guys are everywhere. I can't even, like, fast travel repeatedly. Oh, maybe I can. I didn't think I was going to be able to, because I thought as soon as I entered this portal, I was spotted. Well, I gotta at least give it a couple tries since I'm here and there's so many of them. Maybe we'll get lucky. If nothing else, we'll probably get a shiny Scyther. But I don't think there's any way to turn Scyther into Cleaver on here. I'm also sad they didn't give Cleaver a Mega. There's so many things that need a Mega. Everything needs a Mega. We need a Mega for our Megas. And I need Mega Raichu Z now that Z Pokemon are a thing. And we get a quick shiny for the stream? Probably not. I'm probably going to end it here anyway, because as you can see, it's going to be one heck of... Nope, I've been spotted. It's going to be one heck of a grind. Oh geez, we got an Alpha one up there. What other zones would this hit? Would I be resetting them over there? Maybe. Might be hitting them too. And there's so many winged buggers around. So I'll probably off stream be grinding up to that 100,000 joyous number, and once we get there, we'll have like a little mini boss battle stream with Rayquaza, because if it's anything like Groudon and Kyogre was, it looks like I'm probably in for a pretty fierce fight. And I bet Groudon does not get his ability when he's on our side, just for that arena battle, didn't get it. Well, yeah, because if I would have put out, if they had their abilities and I put out Kyogre, it should have started up a heavy storm, which obviously it didn't. So that's no fun. Get all the abilities into the game, Game Freak. Let's take another peek. Nothing sparkly there. Those guys are only kind of just spawning in. Nothing sparkly there. Alright. I'm just going to call it there. If anyone dropped in for this quick stream, I appreciate you. I'll be back for more Pokemon stuff with our last, at least I'm assuming last boss battle. And I'll be back for some other stuff as well. So, you have a great rest of your day, and bye-bye!